Welcome or welcome back to my channel. So yeah, I've been gone a while and girl, like exams, the dentist, like family issues. So I was in a lot, but I made time for this because I wanted to get this video out of the way because I know many of my subscribers have already like submitted theirs and it's kind of unfair for me not to respond to them. So yeah, welcome everyone, new subscribers, old and new, welcome. And today we're doing part two to responding to my subscribers' pet peeves. Now, this is gonna be very unscripted, as you can see from the intro. As it is, like I am not going to be. I have notes, obviously, but like I don't have reading responses, so I'm just gonna go with it like that because I think it's fun to just sit down, and discuss. So get your snacks, like drinks, water. Yeah, stay hydrated. Like get anything, and let's get into it because it's gonna be a long video. Okay. Okay, and the first one is, according to netizens on K-pop shorts and TikTok, we all know it's just your BS opinion. Girl, the funny thing is that I will respect it if you just be open with me and say it's yours no matter how toxic it is. Cause many of them be saying some netizens and I'm like, bitch, where? Huh? Bitch, where? Cause I didn't see nothing. And it's like, where are you getting this info from? No, really, hook me up. There are short channels with accurate info, of course, from netizens, but there are so many out there who are just lying and honestly just screams like cowardly and just like to demonize K netizens when they're just as toxic as them. Like, don't get me wrong, K netizens can be menace, like they're menaces, like they're stupidly toxic sometimes, but they seem to get blamed for everything. And it's like, okay, like hook me up. Like we all know it's your opinion. Why don't you just say it's your opinion? Yes, you're gonna get hate because maybe it can be toxic. So what? It's your opinion. We're all given free will. So like, yeah, I get it. It's pretty annoying. The word slay, cunty, and eight, they're so overused and should be abandoned months ago. Girl, not you calling me out here, because I am obsessed with the word eight. Yes, it's just a habit. And I know it's kind of overused. Like nowadays, everywhere I go, I see cunt. Insta comments, cunt. Twitter posts, oh, it's giving cunt. Like YouTube thumbnails, it's like it's everywhere and just so overused. So I understand the frustration. And I don't know who still uses slay except for Everglow because they got a song named Slay. But I don't see people using Slay like that. It's like it's kind of not that word. Now it's like cunt. Cunts. Yeah. And speaking of Slay by Everglow, that song is hella forgettable. Like, I literally forgot they had a comeback when they just released Zombie. Like, okay, yeah, Slay. I forgot about that because it's just so forgettable. YouTube channels with no identity, not everyone will be able to create an identity as strong as Winter Roses or Ajinogus. But it's starting to feel like no one is even attempting to at this point. It's fine to take inspiration from others, and obviously there's gonna be some overlap in the community, but it gets a bit ironic when the 500 text-to-speech clone channel is talking about unoriginality in K-pop, but maybe that's just me, I don't know. Oh no, girl, I agree. Like, I agree because, there are some channels out there that I love, even though they use it Adobe because I understand why they would use that. But it gets to a point that it's like, okay, can you do something else, like something more original? And it's true, like we're always the first one to scream K-pop has no originality and we're doing the same old, so I get that frustration because I used to use the Adobe voice when I started out on YouTube, and I just noticed something that like I wasn't really getting like views or subscribers because it's just like an everyday K-pop channel, nothing interesting happening. But as soon as I did my voice reveal and I started making more videos with my voice and just showing how I really talk, people tend to tune in, and the compliment I get most from my subscribers or just viewers is how they like my speaking voice, which is such a good thing for me to hear because I was so insecure. Like they were like, okay, I love your voice, I love your way of speaking. I'm like, okay, maybe I should try to be myself and not try to be something else. So I get that, being true to yourself, even though like you're not like the Winter Rosies, the Ajunugu, you know what I mean, the Vixo. Like just try being yourself. If you're gonna try to open a K-pop channel, like this is cringy, but just be yourself. Like just be yourself. Like me right now, I'm being myself. Like I'm not trying to be anybody else. I'm just me, Fatima, Sunny Bay, whatever. Like don't try to be like the next Winter Rosie or Ajunugu. Like just be yourself. Like it's hard to replicate that. Like it's hard. Like trust me, you're gonna have people who enjoy you for you, no matter how toxic you are. Okay. So yeah, I get it. I get this pet peeve so much. People who support Hit Bang Bang still because he stuck it through with BTS when they had nothing, but now he's just a greedy capitalist. Look, I literally forgot that this man existed until this whole messy situation with Hybe and Minjin came about. Like, I'm sorry If people are allowed to support Minhyjin, who I would describe to be a manipulative, creep, lying psychopath, then Hitman Bang being a quote unquote greedy capitalist, as if that isn't any other company or CEO, then I don't mind that. That is just how the world works. It's all fucked up. So I get it, but then I don't get it. Like, come on. Fan wars are so stupid. Like, why do you care about a group you don't like more than your alt? Like, girl, this doesn't get me annoyed, honestly, because as long as I'm not part of it, then girl, go off. Like, catch me eating popcorn and enjoying the show. Like, I love drama as long as I'm not part of it. So, yeah. K-pop fan stereotypes. Like, I wish I could like K-pop and not be criticized for my bad taste. Like, what the F do you mean? You know, I did, like, the thing I hate more than Minhyjin is stereotypes. Like, because, like, why does it bother you that much that I like K-pop? Why do you need to call me names for liking music in a different language? Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't really get it. I don't see people getting mocked for liking Latino music or Spanish music. Like, I don't see people getting mocked for liking opera. Why is it so weird for someone to like K-pop? Is it because of K-pop culture, the fan wars? Like, literally everyone has that. Pop music has one of the craziest fans I've ever seen. Rap music. So what is so weird about K-pop? Like, I don't get it. Standing idols just because you pity them, like, why? I also don't know. Like, I will feel bad if someone like me just because they feel sorry for me. Girl group stands trying to be girls, which is just bullying boy group and their stands while pretending to support women, even though they're one of the main reasons why female idols get so much hate. Think about it. Tell me one girl group or solo artist that isn't getting dragged on Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, etc. by a girl group stand. Girl group stands love to bully idols yet never get called out for it. But if one boy group stand were to say something about a female idol's looks, they would get dragged to no end and the comments would be filled with boy group stands or always bullies. Of course, a boy group stand and girl, you stand nan. Meanwhile, girl group stands shit on boy groups all the time. Yeah, act like victim 24/7. And do we even talk about how girl group stands love to bully girl groups, always turn around and blame boy group stands? It happens all the time. It always I support women till it's an idol that's prettier, richer, and more popular than you or your fave. Then suddenly y'all switch up. Wang Young, Jenny. Hell, y'all even try to drag D Boa back when Stamp on her first release, just because y'all couldn't handle that an old hag is better than your face. Ouch, girl, you didn't have to go there, but I get it. I always hate when mostly KTubers, some KTubers who always shoot on boy groups just because they love girl group. I'm like, okay, you love the girl groups, that's totally fine. Like, you don't need to say all boy groups are trash. Oh, we hate men. Like, I get it. You like women, you love women. So what? I've always had this thought in my mind. I'm so happy when I was brought it up because it makes me mad how literally every time it's so fun to hit on boys, but when it's directed to the female, oh, then it's misogynist. Oh, that like, thank you, and you ate. I'm using eight again. I'm telling you, this is a problem. Moving on, boring MVs. I'm not talking about low budget MVs, just ones that have literally nothing going on. How are you gonna tell me that you spent almost $1 million on this music video and it looks like something only a child would think of? Thank you, girl. We are twins for real. Like, I hate when I'm watching a music video when you're just telling me constantly how pretty you are. Like, girl, I know how pretty you are. You are beautiful even, but like, can you get something going on, like a story? Like, I hate when I just stand to the camera. Like, girl, what are you looking at? Like, do something. Okay, I need to calm down. Groups with more than 6 members. Sorry, I am not gonna remember 9+ names, and I always feel bad for forgetting some. I can handle like 7, 9, 10, but 13, 20, 23. NCT, I'm looking at y'all. I cannot. Shippers, totally get it. Idol fan fiction. Why am I pregnant with? What? JYP haters. Okay, we get it. You don't like JYP, but to act like he's not one of the most funny and nice idols out there is so, questionable. When people bring up shit he did in the past, when 80% of it, he either had no control over it or had nothing to do with it. He's one of the best idols out there. Is he the most talented? No, but there's a reason why everybody respects him so much and why even after everything he did, he still has fans and idols that love him and enjoy working with him. Also, the way fans love to use him to make excuses for their idols' music or poor behavior is so disgusting. I love your videos. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. JYP, I just love making fun of him because he can be so cringy, but the guy is entertaining. Never mind what he did in the past. It's kind of, yeah, he did some weird things in the past, some weird performances, by the way. But everybody makes mistakes, and you said it also. There is like a reason why so many idols, even after leaving his company, they respect him so much. And that's just so that he's more professional. And if you're gonna hate on JYP because of your idol's poor behavior, I think it's weird. It's weird. Okay? Hype lately, I used to really vibe with Hype, with their music, their groups, but after the Seraphim debut, I started to realize something about this company don't sit right with me. The whole bullying smaller companies and ignoring the groups, these companies already had the lack of talent. Their new groups have the boring and TikTok music, to their obsession with making 1 million remix and trying to move K from K-pop. They're the complete opposite of what they used to be, and I honestly can't stand this company anymore. Yeah, I totally get it. Like, all of these reasons are really important reasons to why I also don't really vibe with a lot of hype groups. Like, I used to really like a lot of hype groups like BTS and Hyphen. Well, I do still like TXT, but Le Seraphim, and like I just feel kind of opposite to all of them. Like, the only hype group I thought I'm trying to get into is 17. Yes, I know I am out late. Their recent releases, I really vibe with them, and I want to get into the discography. I never actually knew any 17 songs. I mostly ignore them because, well, that's just me. But if not 17 or TXT, I won't be checking on hype for anything. Maybe Elite, but like the others, they're just meh to me. You know what I mean? And I get it. Like, ever since this damn company changed from hype to big hit, their music just don't hit as it used to. So yeah, they have a massive decline in terms of their music. Okay, but side note, who here listens to RM recent project? Like, that is fire. Like, I don't know about BTS, other solo releases, but this one I like. He came with a bang. Okay. I hate it when K-pop idols get positioned in front of the choreography. Often, it feels like they're being favored. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'll really get annoyed if it is not your time to sing and then you're in front of the choreography when you have no business there. Or when you obviously cannot do the choreography right and there's someone who can actually execute it well. Like, that's when I'll get more annoyed. But I think I understand where you're coming from. Stop justifying minors for their bad attitude just because they are minors. Babying them won't even work for any of us. A bad behavior is a bad behavior, and that's freaking clear. Just because people talk about how they are minor and they won't understand gets me like, shut the fuck up. Like, you did something wrong, and instead of the stands or fans acknowledging it, they rather start with the babying thing. So stop justifying them. I get it. If their parents are gonna throw them into this industry so young, and they're not gonna instill some discipline and manners, then we have to check them. Like, I love you, but that was wrong. Not like attack them or hate on them, or drag them like brutally, but just like maybe sometimes, like, maybe next time don't do that. That's really wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. You know what I mean? So I get where you're coming from. I think that's the thing I've noticed from fans. They don't know how to give tough love. Like, it's very important for us to say, okay, I love you, but what you just did was wrong, and you need to apologize, and you need to, handle yourself. Like, you need to learn from this mistake and not do it again. Like, handle yourself well, educate yourself, not, hey, you're an idiot, you're so stupid, I hope you die. Like, what? So I get it. Like, I love how you guys think. Like, you guys think so maturely. It's so easy for me to respond to my subscribers' pet peeve because I just love their responses. K-pop idols who are from the DESI countries or uncommon countries are generally more recognized for their nationality rather than their talent. It gets me so mad. Like, that's not the only thing they hold. It's where they're born, man. I get that they're carrying your nation's pride, but if you continuously drag it everywhere, that's not even okay. Like, you're obsessed with their nationality instead of them. Just recognize them for their talents and actually bias them for what they are instead of bringing their nationality every time from your fan. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. AZ. Thank you, AZ, for your pet peeve, and I actually agree. I think I wanted to do a video last year ranking the top moments of 2023, but I couldn't really get to it because, well, I am lazy. There was a moment that I wanted to include where this girl from this show, but she was bad. I think she's from like Indonesia. Like, I don't know. If people were not one talking about how bad that cover was, like, that cover is trash. The people were always mentioning her nationality. I'm like, is that the only thing she could bring to the table? Is that she's from this country? And I'm like, okay, is that the only thing she could like stand for? Is that she's from another country? I mean, I definitely know she's not talented. Like, that cover, like, let's talk about it. That cover was trash. I did not watch the show. I don't watch Survivor shows anymore. But like, what happened with that show? Anybody tell me in the comment. Like, I want to know. Like, did she made it? Did she got eliminated? I don't know what happened. So yeah, I definitely agree with your pet peeve. I feel like people should recognize them for talent and not because of how pretty they are or maybe where they're from or their skin tone. Like, you know what I mean? I get that. Non-K-pop fans judge K-pop on only a couple of songs and groups. I get it. Like, if I'm gonna show you Hala ATs,
If I'm gonna show you Holla Holla by ATEEZ, Love Dive, EXO Monster, Blackpink, Kill This Love, BTS, I Need You, and you're gonna call it trash, then baby, the problem is you. I'll be judging you. Like, what do you even like? They always be like, oh, that's it. When you ask them for their own favorite artists, they be naming the most trash artists, the most mediocre, or like Ice Spice. Ice Spice? Hell no. The OMG music video by Nugent literally romanticizes mental illness, and there is people in the comments on that MV saying that they want to go to a mental hospital because it sounds like a party, or I want to go to a mental hospital to meet Nugents. And the ending was a literal slap in the face. Like, this cannot be acceptable. Yes, I don't know if people don't really talk much about that music video. I find that music video personally to be disrespectful and disgusting. The way they dance around the hospital and the way the song doesn't really, I don't know, that whole era, the only song I actually think was really great and one of their best is Dido. But other than that, the whole EP was, or the single, I don't know, was nonsense to me. And Minijin always using New Jeans to send a message. But like, girl, when I saw that ending, I was like, really? No, really, I was like,
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
I don't like when idols always have a comeback. Like, I love 80s, but I feel like they're being overworked. Yes, I also feel, I actually felt that way last year more because, like, they had, like, Outlaw. They released their EP Outlaw and then tour. And, like, when do they ever get to rest? I like getting content, but you guys, like, will have, like, what, 11 EPs or 10 EP? I am being fed. I'm okay. You guys need to rest. And they were saying, oh, they're workaholics. No, they need to rest. They need sleep. When K2 channels make a hot take video, but every single take is cold. Debuting minors is bad. No way! Solo stands are bad. No way! Sexualizing idols is bad. No way!
It's funny because it's true.
K-pop idols will give their fans every single detail of the diet they were on when they lost a large amount of weight in a very short time. It baffles me how this still happens. Every time someone does it, another wave of EDs is sent through their entire fan base. Oh, wow. I get it. Like, like K-pop idols sometimes, or these companies have to tell these idols sometimes they have such a huge influence that whenever they're going on a really strict diet, many K-pop fans look up to them. Like, they literally idolize them. And if they're gonna give every single detail, even when they know it's not healthy, like, no, girl, keep that to yourself. Like, I don't want little kids looking up to you and looking like a skeleton. I'm not calling no names here, but like, I will be giving out way too much when it comes to like their personal life. Like, okay, no, keep that to yourself. Keep that diet. I know it's hard, but like, many people have body issues, and when they see these idols, they try to look like them. It's like, no, no. And when they always just well, I don't think it's always. There are some idols who just cannot keep their mouth shut. So yeah. When a group releases the most jaw-dropping, earth-shattering, amazing concept photos for just the music video concept to be completely different. Some examples are Red Velvet Birthday and Chill Kill. Le Seraphim's Angel concept photos doing Unforgiven, and ITZY's Kill My Doubt. It's always such a disappointment when the MV drops. Girl, it be killing me all the damn time, and like when they have clearly lied to us and they're somehow shocked as to why we're not gagged by it. Like, yeah, I'm looking at you, Virgin, during Snickers era. Like, she was like, she doesn't understand why fans are mad. I'm like, girl, we have been lied to. Like, what did you expect? I have a few shitty ass album covers. I'm sorry, but what is up with the Seraphim album covers? The rest are fine, but Easy is the most low effort album cover I have ever seen. Like, look at Red Velvet's album cover, they're stunning. Everything about that comeback is lackluster to me, so I get the frustration. K-pop fans bringing up other idols when the topic's about their faves and they're being criticized. Like, if other idols have done the same shit, do you think that makes it better for your faves? It just makes you look dumb as a fan. Yeah, you look stupid, you look dumb. You're like, oh, what about this idol? They did something. Why aren't you saying, okay, we're talking about your own fave. So what's up? K-pop fans commenting on idols' bodies. Excuse me, is that any of your business? Whether Yuna wears hip pads or not, she's not promoting them openly. She's just wearing them because she wants to. Who are you to tell her what to do and what not to do? I get it. Like, if she's not, promoting it to her younger audience, and maybe she feels more comfortable wearing that, even though I don't think she needs to. If she does, if she is wearing it, but like, I don't mind that. It's her body. K-pop fans denying to accept the fact that their faves have had plastic surgery. Like, I'm not in any way shaming the idol, but let's be for real. It's so fucking obvious that they had work done, but y'all want to prove that they have natural beauty. Like, when someone goes on a rant trying to explain how natural they are, like, they've already lost. Like, you are going on a rant explaining how natural they are when if they're natural, they're natural. When K-pop fans say they're into K-pop only for the music, like be fucking for real, then why do I see you neck deep in every idol's business? Okay, get it. I low-key judge the stans who only like early K-pop music. Like, it's not a problem. Music is subjective. But why do you hate the recent music releasing K-pop? Like, it's just to be different and quirky and I mostly get this from second gen stans, but now recently third gen stans. Like, I get it. Third gen is an era. I got into K-pop in the third gen era. Like, I get it. But can you please leave the fourth gen idols and fifth gen idols alone? Like, we get it. And the thing I don't understand is how people do not understand that each generation is different. You're not gonna compare the first and the second, the third, the fourth. Like, they're all completely different. They all bring completely different things to the table. You may like it, you may hate it. Then that's just how the world is. Not everybody is gonna be the same for a long time. Like, it can get so annoying. I get it. You don't like their music. You think it's trash. You don't like Idol. You like ATs. You like IVE. You like Eugene's. We get it. Like, please, just leave them alone. If you don't like them, you don't like them. But every day, spending time to always make a long ass paragraph of why this music is so trash just because it's so different from the third gen groups, then I think we don't need that. We don't need that attention. We don't want that kind of attention. Like, we get it. You hate the fourth generation. You hate the fifth generation. Okay, go live your life. Child, anyways, like, I'm gonna have to end this video here. I know I did not get time to respond to all of them, but girl, this is a lot. And I also have other videos planned, so I'm gonna stop here. The remaining, I am sure I'm gonna make a last part on it because I think it's only like what 11, 12 remaining, so I think I can do that. And yeah, for all of you people who submitted your pet peeves, I am sorry it took so long, but thank you for submitting them. I had fun. I hope you also had fun watching this video. And also, please subscribe and like my video if you love the content from this channel. Okay, with all that being said, bye loves.